Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. And in today's video we have this Jeep Grand Cherokee and we're going to do 3 installations in this video. The first installation is going to be the Taillight Tint installation. The second one is going to be the regular Hawkeye Tint installation, and then the full Hawkeye Tint installation. So this is how the lens looks before doing the installation, and this is how it looks after the installation. So the tint has PPA properties, which means it'll protect the lenses from yellowing over time, as well as protect it from any small scratches or any road debris that may hit the lens. Link for the product will be provided below. But with that being said, let's get started with the installation video. These are the tools you need for the installation. So before we start with the installation, we need to make sure we prep the taillight lens. So we're going to need 2 solutions in order to do the prep and the installation. Our first solution is our Slip solution, which contains baby shampoo mixed with distilled water. And our second solution is our Tack solution, which contains 70% isopropyl alcohol mixed with distilled water and a clean microfiber towel. So first, we're going to use our Slip solution and spray it onto the lens. And with a clean microfiber towel, we're going to make sure to start removing any contaminants that the taillight may have. Make sure you're getting this entire lens here. And also if you're doing the hawk for that side, make sure you're cleaning the reverse lights and the reflector and the brake light. So once you finish with the first pass, the second solution we're using is Tack solution. This one, just spray it onto the microfiber towel. And what this does, it just helps remove any hard contaminants that the lens may have. For example, any wax, oils, grease, or any coating. It will help remove it. That way everything is clean and we're able to install the tint to the lens. Okay, so for this example, I am showing you guys the full tint kit for the Jeep Grand Cherokee. So this is how the full tint kit looks. If you just order the taillight tint kit, that one looks a little bit different, which only includes the taillight pieces. But this is for the full, so I'll show you guys what piece we'll be using right now. Piece number 1 that covers this section here. Since we're on the driver's side, we're going to grab this piece here. So it's located right here. You'll grab it and start with the installation right here. So for this section here, if you guys notice on the kit, we give you guys extra just in case you need the extra piece in order to do the installation. In case the first time it doesn't go as planned, you have the second piece to use it when you get a little bit more familiar with the film. So get this piece first for this section here. Okay, so to start with the installation for piece number 1, apply Slip solution to the lens and Slip solution to the adhesive side of the film. And with this one, we want to make sure we align this curve here first to the edge of the lens right here. So just to the edge, as close to it as possible. Once we have it there, start applying Tack solution underneath the film. Keep it aligned. Make sure the bottom's aligned as well. Should be good. Apply Tack solution on top. Grab your squeegee and tack down this section. Make sure to secure it. Remove all the solution underneath the film. That way we're able to stretch the film to reach to this end. Once this section is secured, all we need to do now is stretch the film to reach it to this edge right here. So if the film is dry, go ahead and grab your Slip solution and spray it onto the lens and the back of the adhesive and start stretching the film to reach it to the edge right here. So you would grab it from here, put a little bit of force in order to stretch it and reach it to the edge. You can use both hands, just make sure you're helping the film spread this way and that way and this way. So we're just helping the tint form to the curve of the taillight. Once we help it stretch, we're going to lift it carefully, grab our Tack solution, spray it on the edge, place it back down, stretch the film to the edge right here, hold it in position for a couple seconds with your hand, make sure everything's being covered. So remember, if the film is getting dry in the middle section here, just apply Slip solution. So we need coverage up to here. So it should look like this, up to the edge. Hold it in position with your hand Apply tack solution on top, grab your squeegee and start securing section by section. So one hand you're securing it here, and then with the other one, you're tightening down with your squeegee. And now to remove any fingers that we have on the edges, just apply a little bit of tack solution. And we're going to use a heat gun. You can also use a hair dryer with whatever heat device you have, it's perfectly fine. Just use the lowest setting on your device and focus on applying heat where you see those fingers on the edges. Once you applied enough heat, just grab your microfiber towel and your squeegee, wrap it around, and start tightening down the fingers. And just do this all around the edge here, that way we help remove the fingers. Don't forget about the bottom, in case you do have some here. And that's pretty much it for piece number 1. Just make sure to remove all the fingers with heat and tack solution and with your squeegee, and you should be good. And once this section is done, we can move on with piece number 2. Okay, so now we're moving on to piece number 2. Piece number 2 is this one here. So on the kit, it would be this one that says on the driver's side. So this big piece right here. So with this one, it's more simple since there's not a deep curve like piece number 1. So just apply slip solution to the lens and slip solution to the adhesive side of the film. And all we need to do is just align it to this edge right here. It's more simple. Just make sure everything is aligned from top to bottom and on the sides, and everything else just falls into place. Go ahead and just lift the film carefully. Apply just a little bit of tack solution. Grab your squeegee and you can start securing the film. Same process as how we did with this one. Remove all of the bubbles. Start from here, work your way out. And then this little flap goes and covers the inside of the tail light right here. So it just wraps around here. And that's pretty much it. So work your way until you reach to this end. And same process when it comes to removing the fingers as how we did it here. Apply just a little bit of tack solution, grab a heat device, focus on the areas where you have the fingers, and just help it tack it down. Okay, so if you're just doing the Taillight tints, this is pretty much it for the installation for you guys. The last thing would be to post heat the entire lens just to help the adhesive activate faster. But if you're doing the full kit with this one here, we'll move on to piece number 3. So these 2 installations, you don't need any solution. You could just apply dry method, stick it here, and align it as you go, and remove any bubbles as you're doing the installation. So for piece number 3, since we're doing the driver's side, it would be this one right here. Now it would go here, and piece number 4, the bottom one, will be here. And then for the reflectors on the bottom, for the full kit, it would be the ones that you see here. So driver and passenger, they're both. So let's grab piece number 3. So just align it from this edge here, right on the edge. Make sure to remove all the bubbles as you're doing the install. And slowly work your way over here. Keep it aligned. I'm using the top half as a guide to align the film. And just lift carefully if you see bubbles and remove it. Okay, and then do the same for piece number 4. And just to help the adhesive activate faster and to tack it down around the edges, grab a heat gun, apply heat to help it form to design of the lens. Tuck it inside for the top, and that's pretty much it. And then you will go ahead and install the reflector and the third brake plate as well. And you should be good. Okay, so this installation is for those that purchase the regular Hawk and the Hawk full tint kit. So in this example, we do have the Hawk full tint kit right here. You have the dirt brake light, which we already installed, and then the reflectors right here. So we're going to start, since this is for the Hawk full, we're going to start with this piece first. So these two installations are for the regular Hawk. So for piece number 1, since we're doing the passenger, we're going to grab from bottom. So this one right here. Piece number 1 is this one right here. So when it comes to the installation, just apply a little bit of slip solution to the lens and slip solution to the adhesive side of the film. And with this one, you want to match it to this dark section of the taillight lens. So when you look at it, there is this dark middle section here. Align the tint to that section here. So right there. When you look at it, you'll see how to do the alignment, but just make sure you align it as close as possible to the dark section of the tint. Once you have it aligned, all we need to do is just grab our tack solution, help it tack down, make sure it stays aligned. Once it's aligned, grab your squeegee and just start tagging it down. Pretty simple when it comes to doing the installation for the Hawk. Make sure to remove all the solution underneath the film. Do not leave any bubbles, and you should be good. Okay, and now we'll go ahead and grab piece number 2 for the Hawk tint kit. And if you're wondering which piece is piece number 2, it would be this one. Same process, locate the middle section here, and to install it, just apply slip solution to the lens and a little bit to the adhesive, and then grab your tack solution and just do a quick spray onto the lens. So align it on the edge here first, sure everything is on the middle, and you should be good. You could do a light little stretch here, but first, if you do that, just tack down this section here. That way it stays secured and it doesn't move when you do the light stretch. It's secured there now, and just a small little stretch in order to help remove the fingers here. So keep it aligned, and that's pretty much it. And this is all the installation you need to do for the regular Hawk tint kit. Once you finish, apply heat to seal all the edges, and we should be good. Now, if you do have the full Hawk tint kit, you would go ahead and start installing the pieces that go here, and for the reflector and the brake light. Piece number 3 would be this one here. You would do the same process as how we did it for the full taillight tint kit. Dry method, start here, work your way. Dry method, align here, work your way. Okay, just make sure this area is dry. That way we could do the dry installation method. Okay, so we will grab piece number 3. This one here, this one. Just align and tack down. Use the top half to align the film, and make sure to remove all of the air bubbles. Now piece number 4. Okay, and then piece number 5, reflectors. This one, same process how we did it for the other side. Just apply slip solution just to make things a little bit easier. Align it to the edge. This only covers the face, not the inside, so keep that in mind. Hold it down and squeegee. Remove all the solution, and then you should be good. And then the last piece would be the brake light if you have a full kit for the Hawkeye tint kit. So the last thing to do once you finish with the entire installation for either the full rear tint kit for the taillight or the Hawkeye, the last thing to do is to post heat the entire thing. So just grab your tack solution, spray it onto the lens, and we're going to use our heat device. Use the lowest setting on your device and apply heat evenly. That way we help the adhesive on the film activate faster. And also use your microfiber towel just to help tack down any edges that are still lifting or helping remove any fingers that you may encounter. Just apply heat evenly through each section. Take your time doing this process, and then once you're done with this step, you're done with the installation. So that concludes the installation video for the taillight tint, for the Hawkeye full kit, for the Jeep Grand Cherokee. I hope that the video helped you guys out with the installation. Don't forget to drop a like on the video, make sure you subscribe, and turn on that notification bell. That way you don't miss any of our upcoming installation videos. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.